to knowledge of self-determination. First off, I want to say thank you to Miss Danita for sending me this link. Um, yeah, man, this is some deep stuff. Um, Professor Jane Elliott on racism. I'm gonna put the links to the Facebook video and the website where the video originated. Also, anti-racism activist Jane Elliott on one of the crudest experiments ever to air on TV. This video features Jane Elliott's famous yet controversial quote unquote blue eyes, brown eyes exercise. Elliot originally designed the exercise in the 1960s as a way to illustrate the inhumanity, the irrationality, and the immorality of racism, a system that, as her experiment has shown, people quite readily endorsed. At that time, Elliot was a third grade school teacher in an all white Iowa town, and she wanted her students to understand the arbitrary and unfair treatment associated with judging people based on the color of their skin. To do this, she developed an exercise that subjected her white students to this type of treatment so they could experience firsthand, while her original exercise was developed during a time of overt racism characterized by 1960s America. Her contemporary workshops reveal how racism continues to operate in more covert ways in present day multicultural societies. I'll also recommend people look up Robin DiAngelo and her lectures on white fragility. It's awesome work. I'll probably put a link to that in the video as well. But I'm gonna shut up now and I'm gonna let you guys hear what went on during this soundbite that plays of this experiment. And the title reads, "She couldn't handle what racism feels like." Just go ahead and listen.
Somebody stood over you and you knew it was going to happen every day? Or you expected it to happen every day? Or it happened when you didn't expect it to? Or it happened to your kids every day? After it happened to your mother every day? Now, getting right along. Your hand is still up. You still didn't learn anything, did you? Didn't I just say when your hand is up, you are thinking of what you're going to say instead of what's being said? Didn't I just say that?
Yes, you did.
And did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
And did you decide that you were just going to do it your way?
I was.
Wait a minute, you're on a roll
yes,
there for
I
a minute.
did.
Thank you very
yes,
much.
I did.
Now, since you choose to not listen to others, what do you suppose we're going to do where you're concerned?
Well, listen to me.
Thank you very much.
Can I finish what I was saying,
No,
please?
because you're still thinking of what you're going to say instead of what I'm saying. Now, getting right along.
I heard what you were saying.
You're doing it again.
What you were
You're
saying.
doing it again.
I don't care.
You're doing it
because
again.
It's wrong.
You're doing it again.
Persecuted her for standing
You're
out.
doing it again.
Persecuted him for standing out. The only change that ever happens is when people stand out, and I have to
Martin Luther King Jr. was shot. Are you in any physical danger here? Are you in any physical danger here? Is that girl in any physical danger here? Emmett Till was hanged by his neck after he was beaten almost to death, simply because he made a statement to a white woman. People at this institution...
You've made your point, you're right.
Thank you very much. What is my point that I've made?
But you can't make generalizations about any place because there's racism everywhere.
That's right. And while it may be... No. You don't come back in here until you've apologized to every person in this room. Because you just exercised a freedom that none of these people of color have. When these people of color get tired of racism, they can't just walk out because there's no place in this country where they aren't going to be exposed to racism. They can't even stay in their own homes and not be exposed to racism if they turn on the television. But you, as a white female, when you get tired of being judged and treated unfairly on the basis of your eye color, you can walk out that door. And you know it won't happen out there. You exercise the freedom they don't have. If you're going to be in here, you're going to apologize to every black person in this room. And do it now.
I'm
and
sorry.
the Latinos. Every person of color.
Racism in this country.
Bullshit! No, you're not going to say, I'm sorry there's racism. You're going to apologize for what you just did.
Okay, I didn't mean to, laugh out loud like that after that. Now, it's funny, we live in a day and age where people say, when black people talk about race, that we're race baiting and all these other little stupid ass things that they like to say, we're race baiting and this, that, and the third. People don't ever want to acknowledge the ugly truth of who and what they are or what their race contributes to the world. But here's the thing. How many white people would be able to actually survive and handle mentally and physically the degradation, the disenfranchisement, the subjugation, the torment, the torture, the murder, the brutality, the barbarism that black people have faced in the past 400-500 years? How many of them would still be strong enough to stand up and be what we are today? Yeah, we are scattered in the winds because of slavery, but we are a strong people. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Check out the links in the description box. It's been Knowledge of Self-Determination. Like, learn, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.